Yeah, hello campers, Mark here, and I want to talk to you in this video about topics in Google Classroom. Topics are a great way to keep your students organized. I've got 4 topics right now: math, language arts, science, and social studies. Depending upon the audience in your classroom, you may want to have different topics. So let me show you how to create a topic. I've already got 4. I want to add a 5th. I click on create and I choose topic. And maybe I want my 5th topic to be art. So I add that. And now I've got my 5 topics that I might use in my classroom. Try to make it more interesting for the students by adding um, emojis to the title names. So I'm going to go to the 3 dots and choose rename. And then I'm on a Windows computer. To get emojis to show up on a Windows computer, it's just the Windows key and then a period. But also you could add extensions in Chrome that are emojis. You could go to Emojipedia. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's Emojipedia. If I typed in art, I could look, here's an artist palette. I could copy that and use that. Here's what it'll look like. But like I said, I'm on a Windows computer, so um, if I type in art up here, I could add this to the beginning. And then another one, art. Could put an artist at the end. And then when I rename that, just kind of makes it more visually appealing for the students. So next I want to show you how to transfer topics between classrooms. I've got a sandbox classroom and a sandbox classroom 2. So here's the sandbox classroom with the topics. And then if you notice, sandbox classroom 2 doesn't have any topics. So if I go to classwork, there aren't any topics. So here's how I would do that. I'm going to create an assignment. I'm going to call this assignment test assignment just because that's what I'm thinking of right now. I'm going to post this test assignment to both sandbox classrooms, and I'm going to add it to the art topic. Please do your best. And now when I assign it, it adds that topic for me. Wasn't there before. Now I have the topic of art with the emojis, and I didn't have to create it in both classrooms. So some ways that you could use topics. So this one I really kind of set up as an elementary classroom with the basic subjects. But another way that you could use topics is you could have topics around the weeks that, maybe week 1, and now I've got a topic that's week 1 that would be more middle school or high school. Another way that you could set up topics might be around themes. And again, that would be more of a middle school or high school way of looking at topics. And then middle school and high school students love emojis as well, as do I. So if I type in war, let's see what I get when I type in 2. So I can put my cursor down here. Kind of jazzes it up a little bit so it's more interesting. And what's cool about emojis is everybody gets to bring their own creativity to it. So one thing you might consider when you're creating topics is creating an archive topic. This would be for elementary or middle school or high school teachers. And then what you could do with the archive topic is put it down at the bottom of your Google Classroom. And then when you're done with something, so this art assignment, what you could do is move it from the art topic to the archive topic. And now it's down here, and that just kind of moves assignments away so that it focuses the student's attention on what you're doing as opposed to where it's located in the stream. And you can move these around if you wanted week 1 to show up. Um, and you could also just take topics when you're done with them and move them down to the bottom of the classwork stream. So just something to consider, having an archive topic where you can put things, students can still get to them, but they won't be up at the top of the stream, and kids are more likely to pay attention to stuff that's up at the top of the stream.